good morning, everybody. Welcome back. So I got a bit of news for those people who subscribe to Visible Service. This is going to be good news for you guys. And so this news that I'm reading hails from 9to5google.com. Check them out for Google News and things like that. But anyways, like I said, great news for Visible customers, which happens to do with Visible revamping Party Pay and expanding calling services to Canada and Mexico. So I'll have a little reference here for you guys to read along with. You can also check out the link in the description to the site itself and read for yourself in your own leisure. But anyway, so it says Visible revamps Party Pay and expands calling to Canada and Mexico more. It says Visible, verbatim, Visible, the affordable unlimited everything MVNO from Verizon, is announcing a revamp to their Party Pay system as the carrier expands calling to Canada, Mexico, and more. The core hook of Visible is that you can get unlimited calls, text, data, and hotspot on Verizon's networks, including Verizon's 5G, for a flat rate of $40 per month. This deal is sweetened by Visible's Party Pay system, which allows you to invite friends to the carrier and reduce each person's bill by $5 per month, all the way down to $25 per month. That was where they had the limitation for the Party Pay set at 4 people. Today, as of a slew of announcements, Visible is further expanding the Party Pay system. Previously, parties were capped at 4 members, meaning groups of 5 or more would need to form 2 more Visible parties. Starting today, parties can now have a limited number of people with parties of 4 or more, now enjoying the $25 per month rate. Visible is also reducing the first month's bill to $25, giving new customers ample time to join a party that reduces the rate. Additionally, if you refer a friend or family member or even a stranger to become a Visible customer, your next month's bill will be reduced down to $5. The other major announcement for Visible is that the carrier is expanding service to allow customers to place calls to Canada, Mexico, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Lastly, Visible has shared that the carrier will support eSIM on select Android devices, a feature that's already available for numerous iPhone models, which will allow new customers to get onto the network without waiting for a SIM card to arrive by mail. These announcements come just weeks after Visible began offering 5G connectivity to the Galaxy S20 series and more. Okay, so just to kind of put this in perspective for everybody else. So first of all, we're getting now calls to Canada, Mexico, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and Puerto Rico. That's now included in your Visible plan. No additional add-on, no long distance rate charging, or any of that stuff. You're just literally getting this now. So that's actually great, especially, for a lot of people who have family in Mexico. Maybe you have family in Canada. Now you can call them. You don't have to worry about international rates or anything like that. That is a solid deal by Visible. But Visible expanding Party Pay, this is actually a really cool thing because having it limited to 4 people, like I understand why, because you're reducing your bill by $5 a month, and the lowest they'll allow a customer to drop down to is $25 per month. But it was always a headache when you're having to create multiple Visible parties just to try to get more discounts. So let's say you have a family of 8 people. 4 of them have to be on one party, 4 of them have to be on another party. And it's just all kinds of bananas and confusion because various sites like Facebook's page for Visible Party, where you can share your Party Pay link, and then other people that are looking to join one can find it, join it, etc. Now you literally can have an unlimited amount of people. That's absolutely cool. But what people need to understand here is that if you have say 8 people, it doesn't make your phone plan free. I want to emphasize that because I don't want people thinking that, okay, I'm already down to $25 a month. If I add on 4 more people or 5 more people, I'll have a free bill. No, you'll still be at $25 even if you have more than 4 people on Party Pay. It'll still be $25 per line. The thing is that you can have 10 people, you can have 15 people, you can have 20 people on your Party Pay, and everybody on the Party Pay enjoys a bill rate of $25. So if you start a Visible Party Pay and you have 2 people on there, that reduces your bill down to $35. You have 3 people on there, that reduces your bill down to $30. If you have 4 people on there, that reduces it down to $25. And anyone else you add on after that, it stays at 25 for everybody in the group. That is absolutely amazing. Really, really cool deal for Visible to do that. Wanted to get this info out to you guys as soon as possible. Now, answering the question with Visible 5G, because people are asking this question a lot. They're like, okay, you know, I'm on Visible. Will I get access to millimeter wave? First, let me just kind of just put this out there. And, you know, the only way you're going to get access to millimeter wave is if you're in a market that has millimeter wave active for Verizon. Okay, so if you're in an area that you only have LTE, and you know other Verizon customers only have LTE, they have not, you know, turned on 5G Verizon service in that area, does not mean that you're going to have access to it from Visible. Visible relies on Verizon's network, obviously, you know, on the pyramid scheme of, you know, how do they rate lines, you know, obviously business on top, postpaid consumer underneath that, and then you're going to have the prepaids, the MVNOs. So yeah, Visible has, you know, they're on the lower level, they're a lower tier compared to Verizon postpaid, so access is going to be a little bit different. Now, if you're in an area that has 5G Verizon service, you guys can check out some of my friends like Steve Mobile Tech, Carlos S Tech. They kind of talk about this, and they kind of talk about, you know, how Visible has access to 5G, it's DSS. They're reporting that, you know, it's slightly on, you know, just slightly above LTE at times, but really it's just more like LTE speeds. And also, if you go to Visible's website and you read the fine print when it comes to 5G connectivity, it says right there that 5G connectivity on Visible will be capped at 200 megabits per second on a downlink. So although it could go 500 megabits per second down, maybe even 600, 700, maybe even 1,000, it's going to be capped at 200. Now, how long will Visible keep this up, capping it at 200 megabits per second? Who knows? Because Visible has made these great changes for their customers. This is why they don't have physical stores, because they can invest the money they make for the services they sell back into it to bring more benefits to their customers. And you know, when Visible first started out, I believe they were capping at 10 megabits per second on the down, 5 megabits per second on the uplink, and they had that cap for a while. When I was approached by Visible to test out their network and their services, at the same time I was on an embargo when they had told me they were going to uncap the data, but I wasn't allowed to speak about it until the date they gave me that they were going to announce it, and then I could speak about it. So this 200 megabits per second cap, I'm thinking this is something that they're doing in the meantime as they're testing, as you know, more and more people switch over to 5G enabled devices. They want to make sure that they're able to provide service to their customers in you know, in a good form. And I feel like that once they feel like that they are providing that great service for their customers, and that, you know, they can increase the downlink speeds, I'm sure they'll change the cap. Maybe the cap will be at 500 megabits per second. Maybe they'll just take the cap off completely. So again, if you've never tried Visible Wireless or Visible Mobile, they're just known as Visible, but I guess to make it, you know, so people understand that it's cell phone service, people just call it Visible Wireless. But, you know, if you've never tried them, this is a great time, because if you sign up with them, you start off at $25 for your first month's bill, according to the article. That gives you time to find a party to join, or start your own party and get people to join it. That way you can stay at $25 a month. If you don't and you stay a single line, then your next month's bill will be $40, which is their actual rate, flat rate, all taxes and fees included. Great time to switch over to Visible. So if you guys enjoyed what I had to say in this video, let me know. Smash that like button. That tells me you guys enjoyed it. If you don't like it, then go ahead and hit the thumbs down. It still circulates the video. Yeah, if you guys want notifications, so you guys know when to upload, just go ahead and hit the bell icon. But also, when you hit the bell icon, choose all, and that will give you notifications to when I upload, when I post, when I post a story, and when I go live. You won't miss it. Yeah, and if this is your first time checking out my videos, thanks so much for doing so. Really, really, really appreciate it so much that you guys came through to watch. Hit the subscribe button. That way you guys will become part of the family. And that's it for right now, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, and as always, aloha.